Yeah, yeah, and it's make me proud.
Yeah, feels good, doesn't it?
I'm super fast. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. So, how was your morning? I believe it's 11 a.m. in
Yeah, yeah,
Moscow.
very quiet morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So nothing happened. Breakfast like this. Shower.
Very good. Oh, hello, Irina.
Hi, Alan.
Hi, welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thanks for asking. It's very early here. It's 8 o'clock in the UK, and it's very dark and cold. We are expecting very cold weather, and so cold that the schools might be closed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How much degrees?
What temperature? Well, nothing like Moscow, but for our standards, it's pretty cold. So it'll be below 0 degrees Celsius for sure.
Now in Moscow, 15 below 0.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're concerned because of everything freezing and being icy on the roads, or at least on the school premises. So they don't want any children, slipping and falling and hurting themselves. So if it continues this way, they might, have a day or two off.
It's a good idea, I think.
Yeah, well, it's a good idea, but not when the parents have to work. What are we gonna do then with our children? We have to take days off too. Well, we'll see what happens. And then the kids get bored, when they're at home, they've got nothing to do. Their friends aren't, they're not spending time with their friends, and they're not learning. So I'd rather than be at school, honestly. Yeah, it doesn't disrupt our usual schedule. Yeah. Do you get that as well in Russia when it gets really, really cold and icy?
Maybe it must be 30.
Really? That cold it has to be?
Yeah, maybe that's what will restrict it to go to school. But now in below 25, 20, it's normal.
Wow. Okay.
It's a cruel world.
It is. Yeah. I mean,
pretty tough.
I have experienced minus 20 degrees, but that was kind of in the mountains.
Yeah, you're talking about.
I told you before.
It was Alps, Alpe?
Kind of, yeah. It was.
You said the mountains in Europe.
Somewhere in Europe, yeah.
And you don't tell what kind of mountain.
You remember? Yes.
Maybe you just
was a secret.
Imagined this story.
No, I didn't imagine it.
So what the mountains? Tell me, please.
It was actually, I'll give you a clue. In 1984, the Winter Olympics were held there.
1984?
Yeah. If you Google it, you'll find out if you don't know.
I don't remember. Oh, last Winter Games, I remember it's Salt Lake City.
Oh, this is 84.
Oh, it's Turin, Italy.
No.
Yeah.
Who knows? Hello, Lydia. Hello, Arthur, by the way.
1980.
Hello, Alan.
Welcome.
It was in Los Angeles, no?
No.
It was in mountains in Europe.
Europe, okay.
1984, yeah?
Yeah.
But you don't were on these Olympic Games.
No, I wasn't there. I was very young.
Yeah, I think so. In 84, you was very young.
Yes. But I'm just telling you, the place where I was, where I experienced these temperatures, this place held the Winter Olympics in 1984. I'm not saying that I was there in 1984.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the place where I have been to.
I never heard about Sarajevo and the Winter Olympic Games.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know about it. I did not know.
Yeah, they did have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So do upbringing in Sarajevo, or you just from Australia?
My parents are from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents are from there, but I was, raised and educated in Australia.
In Australia. Oh, okay.
There you go. Now you know my secret.
Yeah. But in Croatia, yeah?
Well, yeah, Croatia, Bosnia. My parents are, one is Bosnian, one is Croatian.
I understand. Thank you. It's very personal information.
Yes, it is, but it's all right.
And I never heard about mountains in Yugoslavia.
No, they have. Not very, very big. Not like you might find in Switzerland or But still, it's some of them they are big enough to hold the Winter Olympics. And I think back then, I don't know, maybe it wasn't as competitive as now, perhaps. I don't know. I haven't actually researched much about it, so. But yeah. Okay, so Arthur, how have you been? I haven't seen you for a few days. How's everything?
All okay, as usual. A lot of work.
Very busy.
We see, because it's 11 and you on the teacher lessons. Well, what time in Ufa now?
It's about it's a dinner time. It's lunchtime in Ufa.
Oh, okay. Sorry, because now in Moscow 11 o'clock and it's pretty strange. Oh, there is a lot of work, and I'm on live teacher lessons. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's I like to say to make two action in one time. That's why lunchtime and have English.
Yeah. Okay, it's cool.
Lessons.
Very useful lunch, I think.
Yes, it's a very productive.
Yeah.
Is the word you're looking for. Very productive. And Lydia, how was your morning? Lydia has left us. Maybe she stepped off for a second. No problems. Irina, we haven't seen you for a few days, right? How's everything on your side?
Everything is okay also.
Yeah?
Yes.
Very good. All right, guys, let's get started then. So we had a bit of a mix-up last time with this idioms. Oh, Lydia is there, but we don't hear you. Yeah. Can you hear us? Okay. I don't know. This is the first time I think it's happened with you. Maybe try to, yeah. If she can restart her PC, might help. Yeah. Okay. So last time we did these idioms, we had a bit of a mix-up, didn't we? I played the wrong audio for you at the beginning.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So now I will play episode 5 or lesson 5, short on cash. This is the one that you actually heard at the very beginning. But we will learn the actual idioms that you hear in this episode. So let's see. I will screen share this, and we can get started. Lydia, can you hear us now? Oh no! Oh, we can't hear you still. I don't know what happened to your microphone. Maybe you have accidentally unplugged it or something. Yeah, try to restart your PC, Lydia. Restart or reboot your computer. See if that might help it. So I don't know. I hope she doesn't have a very old computer. It doesn't take too long to reboot. So we'll wait a few seconds for her to join. So tell us, what happened in the previous episode? Stas, do you remember?
Yeah, Kate was claiming on her roommate. She's from Japan, Katsumi, like this. I don't remember her name, unfortunately. Yuki.
Yuki, very good.
Yeah. And she asking the guy to go to person. I don't remember the Dan of co-ed to find her private room because she can't live with Yuki because she has a big entourage. All in their apartment always her friends, boyfriends, girls. So she can't study.
Very good.
I think she's a very capricious girl.
Yeah.
And she asking Don to find her a private room. And Don said maybe you will trying to find some conclusion with Yuki, and he said that maybe he will find something. But private room costs a lot. I thought maybe $200. And Kate, because she's a really capricious girl, asking her mother to find some money, but mother understand that she is little spoiled girl, and she presume her to go for a walk and to find a job. And Kate understand that there is no way, and she in the end oh no, I sorry guys, I retelling episode 5. In the end of the episode 4, Don said that he will find something for her, and she must find the conclusion with the Yuki, trying to be together.
Yeah, try to resolve the issues. Yeah. Very good. Thank you for retelling that for us. And Arthur, do you remember the idioms that we learned?
Oh, not exactly. Not exactly. I remember about something boundary.
Bugging.
Maybe bugging. I can't say that I remember all idioms.
Okay. Let's quickly. I'm gonna share them with you so you know which one I'm talking about.
I find my PDF. So
good.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Lydia. You're back.
Okay.
The trick worked. Good. Yeah, we waited for you, and we were just discussing the previous lesson, the previous episode. So these are the idioms from the previous lesson. I think Irina, you probably were absent, right, during that lesson?
Yes, I was absent.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like Stas explained, Kate, you know, she's got this roommate, Yuki, that she doesn't really get along with that well. And Yuki always, you know, comes with her entourage. Entourage is like a group of people, group of friends that accompany you.
Okay.
And Kate didn't really like that. So, you know, she wanted a room, a single room. And she spoke to Alex, who is the Don. And the Don is the go-to person. Yeah, the go-to person is someone you go to, you know, for answers and so on. And then we have first to get ahead of oneself. When something is boring, it's dry. Barely even, only just, never mind, on one's plate, to work something out, talk behind one's back, and not exactly. Yeah, so we covered that. Yeah, there's a bit of an echo. Yeah, maybe Lydia, if you can reduce the volume of your speakers, that would help. Okay, so now, episode 5, Kate calls her mom to talk about her roommate concern. She needs more cash to afford that single room. But her mom tells her to go get a job. Okay. So I will play the audio now, so you guys just listen attentively and see if you can pick out the idioms that I mentioned here. Okay.
Dialogue 5.
Remember I told you about the form I filled out at the housing office last week, Mom?
Oh, right. Is your roommate still bugging you? I know you two got off to a rocky start, but I figured you'd find a way to get along.
Believe me, I've tried. Yuki and I don't see eye to eye on anything. Anyway, my application was accepted. I'm moving to my new room on Friday.
So you need us to come down and help you move, do you?
Not exactly. What I need is a little extra dough. The other room costs an extra $200 a month.
That's what your student loan is for, dear.
Mom, I need that money for tuition and books. I'll have no money for groceries if I use my student loan to cover the extra room charge.
Things are a bit tight here, love. You may need to consider a part-time job.
A job? Didn't you say you wanted me to concentrate on my studies?
Well, yes. But if you're really serious about moving into a single room, then you'll have to find a way to cover the costs.
I don't know how I'm going to fit in a job. I'm already behind in my reading.
You have to hang out with your new friends on the weekends, dear. I suggest you whip that resume of yours into shape.
I guess you're right. I'll do anything to get out of this room.
It might be good for you to get a part-time job. You've always worked better under pressure.
I guess you're right, Mom. I'll start my job hunt as soon as I get settled into my new room.
Okay, I'll play it one more time in case you didn't hear them.
Dialogue 5.
Remember I told you about the form I filled out at the housing office last week, Mom?
Oh, right. Is your roommate still bugging you? I know you two got off to a rocky start, but I figured you'd find a way to get along.
Believe me, I've tried. Yuki and I don't see eye to eye on anything. Anyway, my application was accepted. I'm moving to my new room on Friday.
So you need us to come down and help you move, do you?
Not exactly. What I need is a little extra dough. The other room costs an extra $200 a month.
That's what your student loan is for, dear.
Mom, I need that money for tuition and books. I'll have no money for groceries if I use my student loan to cover the extra room charge.
Things are a bit tight here, love. You may need to consider a part-time job.
A job? Didn't you say you wanted me to concentrate on my studies?
Well, yes. But if you're really serious about moving into a single room, then you'll have to find a way to cover the costs.
I don't know how I'm going to fit in a job. I'm already behind in my reading.
You have to hang out with your new friends on the weekends, dear. I suggest you whip that resume of yours into shape.
I guess you're right. I'll do anything to get out of this room.
It might be good for you to get a part-time job. You've always worked better under pressure.
I guess you're right, Mom. I'll start my job hunt as soon as I get settled into my new room.
Okay. Now, I know that the three of you have probably heard this now 4 times, but Irina, has only heard it twice now, so I had to play it again. So Irina, tell us, what idioms did you hear? Give me about 3 if you can.
A rocky start. I don't know if it's idiom or not. Extra dough. Things are bad tied here. Maybe that's all.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm going to explain those shortly, those idioms. All right, thank you. Arthur?
Behind on my reading, I think, and eye to eye. Was this or not? I don't remember. Maybe it's idiom or not.
Yeah, to see eye to eye. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
That's all. What I.
No problem. That's good. Thank you very much. Lydia?
Many idioms people said already have said, and on the pressure maybe I can add on the pressure, part job maybe, begging. That's all. That extra dough.
Okay, good. Thank you. And Stas?
I find my previous notes. So bugging, rocket start, get along, extra dough, things a bit tight, fit on a job, hang out, job hunt, ready to shape, behind on my reading, cover the costs, part-time job, yeah, eye to eye, anything, something like this.
Good. Yeah, you got quite a lot there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Very good. So now let's have a look. I'll open the PDF. There we are. All right. So before I show you the idioms, let me just go through this quickly. So we've already discussed the preview. We know that Kate approached her residence, Don, Alex, and she explained that she was having trouble studying. Her roommate, Yuki, always has an entourage. So he thinks Kate is overreacting. What's overreacting?
Reaction more than expected.
No, she make a tragedy from small problem like this, and I agree with Alex.
Yeah, so she's making a big thing out of nothing, really. You know, she's making a big deal out of it. Yeah. Okay. He suggests some solutions, but Kate insists on moving to a single room. So in this episode, she brings up this issue with her mother, as you heard. The one thing standing in her way is cash. So will her mother be able to help? As we heard, she wants her to get a job. So who do we call dear? All right, this word dear is a term of endearment. Okay, it shows that you love someone. Other terms of endearment are sweetie, honey, pumpkin, baby, love.
Pumpkin.
You haven't heard this before?
No, it's funny expression for lovely.
Yes,
person.
actually, my son just walked by and he heard me say pumpkin too, and he laughed. So you're not the only one that finds it funny. Yeah, it's pretty funny, but it's common. You know, we say sweetie, honey, pumpkin, munchkin. You know, there are a lot of terms of endearment.
In England also, pumpkin
yeah.
is usual.
Yeah, well, not very common, but I think more in the States perhaps, and you know, maybe as generations, as new generations come, you know, other terms of endearment are used. Yeah, you know, sweetheart and sweetie are probably the most common ones, and honey. So English learners often use these words awkwardly or inappropriately. Yeah, that's English learners. So a mother can use it with her child. a husband can use it with his wife, but she may say, don't call me dear. Some women think dear is old-fashioned and even insulting. Yeah. So a student should not call a teacher or any peer dear. The most appropriate form of dear is from an elderly or older person to a younger person. If in doubt, don't call a person dear. Okay.
Why sometimes we see dear customer? Is it correct in this case?
Yeah, that's different. That's actually more formal. And when it comes to letter writing or writing letters, we find this at the top. That's fine.
Okay.
It doesn't actually mean what we're talking about here. It's out of respect more than anything.
It's not insulting.
No. Yeah, that's fine. That's acceptable. Good you mentioned that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so here we have the idioms that you've heard. So the first one, Irina, could you read the first line, please?
To get along, to be happy with one another. Opposite, to fight or to argue.
Have you heard of this before?
Yes, heard.
Oh, good. So you know what it means, yeah? To get along.
Yes.
Okay, good. Can you use it in an example? Try to make a sentence with this.
Every day we try to get along with my colleagues.
Good. Yeah. Every day I try to get along with my colleagues, even though you don't necessarily, I don't know, like each other that much. Maybe there are a few conflicts sometimes at work, but you try to get along, because your boss expects that from you. Very good. Okay, what about the second one, Stas?
To see eye to eye. To agree to see things in the same way.
Is this new for you?
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to try and give me an example.
Yeah. Me and Arthur see eye to eye. We saw how we see eye to eye for a pension reform in Russia.
Yes, that's a perfect example. Yeah, I remember you got along very well on that. You had the same opinion, didn't you?
I heard on the YouTube his opinion. It was eye to eye with me. With mine.
So you and Arthur see eye to eye on this issue. Very good.
Thanks, Stas. Thank you for such comments.
Yeah, Arthur, see, you're being watched. You're a celebrity now.
Okay.
Stas is watching our recordings, our YouTube videos, lessons.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Good sentence. What about the next one, Lydia?
Dove. Do.
Yeah, dough. See, GH is silent.
Do. Money. I think many people need to have more doors. Or do. It's
Dough.
single. Do.
Yeah, exactly. It's not countable.
Do.
Yeah, we all need more dough, don't we? Or extra dough.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Dough means money. It's pretty informal, but it's used quite commonly. Okay, Arthur?
A student loan, an amount of money that a student borrows to help pay for schooling. In the United States, it's a common practice that students have a student loan and pays them even after graduating for about 5 or 10 years.
Yes, very good. Good sentence, man. It's true. Here in the UK, it's also common, and in Australia as well. University students have to pay. Or basically, they get a student loan, and so their tuition fees are paid for. And when they graduate, they get a job, and then they slowly pay off that loan. Yeah, very good. Okay, Irina?
Things are tight. There isn't any extra money.
This is new for you, is it?
Yes, it's new. So, for students have some problem with dough, and that's why things are tight.
Good. Yes, I like it. You've used dough as well. Yeah. So you can say, university students usually don't have enough dough. Yeah. So things get or things become tight. Or things are usually tight. They're kind of living on a budget, aren't they? They don't have any extra money to go and spend or go shopping every weekend. Yeah. Okay. Very good, very good. Okay, next one, Stas.
To fit in, to have room, can be literal or not.
Oh, you skipped to cover the cost.
Ah, sorry. To cover the cost, to pay for. If you have a student loan, you must cover the costs. No? Not exactly.
Not exactly.
Maybe why?
Sorry?
Why not exactly? Can you give an example?
Okay. Let's say Kate, she needs $200 for that single room that she's after, right?
Yeah.
So if she was to find a job, that would cover the costs for that room.
But also she has a student loan.
Okay, but student loan would cover the costs. What costs, though? You got to be a bit more detailed.
Percent, I don't know, the debt. It's not free student loan, and you must cover the costs. You must pay for student loan. No?
Yeah, well, student loan, basically, there are companies or, that lend you money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you take the loan from them in order to cover the costs of tuition or university costs, because who does the money go to? The university. So you could say or add, for example, the tuition fees. Tuition fees, the cost of joining a university, the student loan will cover the costs for the tuition fees. You understand? If you just say the student loan will cover the costs of what? The cost of living?
Cost of studying?
Cost of studying, yes. That's good, yeah. Because it only covers the studying part. What about the living? Rent, food, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or if your parents give you some pocket money is like money on the side. Maybe they give you, a couple of $100 a month to cover other costs of living.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Next one, Lydia.
To fit in, have a room. It's very great idea to fit in. No. It's great if all members of family to fit in flat. How to say? have a room in everyone has own room. How to say? It will be great if all members of family fit in.
Could fit in my flat. Yeah, or fit in my house.
Could fit in own room. No, all.
In the room, in the living room. Yeah. So you're talking about the literal meaning. Yeah.
Yes.
The physical, to fit in. Yes, very good. So it would be great if all of the family members could fit in my apartment or my living room. Maybe you have 10, 10 family members, brothers and their spouses, their kids, and all, so it becomes a big family. But you're only living, I don't know, in a small student accommodation, which is not very large. So you can't fit them in if you want to have a party or something.
How we could use this phrase if it's not literal?
Good. Okay. Does anyone know how could we use to fit in, but when it's not literal?
To be in a good fit. No, I don't know.
My fitness schedule is fit in. I don't know. I can fit in. No, it's like terms I accepted. Fit in.
Yeah. So if you remember, Kate said she doesn't know how she will fit in that job that she, her mom wants her to do. She doesn't think she can fit it in. Yeah, in her schedule, because she has to study, she has to go to classes, so she can't fit it in. But this is not necessarily physical, but or literal, but kind of in between. I'll give you another example when it's not literal. Okay, when it's not literal. Okay, now she's a freshman. Okay, Kate is a freshman at her university. And so far, the people that she's met, like Yuki and maybe some other students that are like Yuki, she doesn't feel that she fits in that group of people. Yeah, because she's different from them. Yeah, so she doesn't fit in. Maybe she's a geek. She likes to study a lot, or she's, a bookworm, and the others like to go out, party. They're not very serious when it comes to, studying. So she doesn't fit in that environment. You see? Maybe your character is different, your personality. You're not very sociable. You're not very outgoing like the others, so you don't fit in here. You see the picture? This is the non-literal meaning of to fit in. Okay, let's do the next one. Arthur. Yeah, like a nerd. Good.
To shape into shape, to get something ready. To whip into shape. Where was this example in the conversation? I don't get to whip into shape.
Yeah, who remembers? Who said to whip into shape? And to whip what into shape?
I think it's about the job. Yeah, she said that she ain't whip into shape with her classes and other things.
No, that's to fit in. She can't fit in the job in her schedule. But the mom said something about whipping something into shape. What's that? What do you need if you want to apply for a job?
A resume?
Yes.
To whip into shape a resume?
Yeah. Yep.
To find a good job, you should to whip into shape a good resume.
Yes, good. Or to find a new job, you need to whip your resume into shape.
Whip your resume into shape. Okay, I understand.
You kind of split it and put it in between, yeah?
Okay.
So, whip your resume into shape. Basically, she's saying update it. You know, for example, let's say you've been working now for, I don't know, 4 years at the same company, and you know, you haven't updated your resume. It's kind of old now. So you need to whip it into shape, get it ready, update it, prepare if you want to apply for another job elsewhere. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Next one. Irina?
Under pressure. Stress due to demands such as time constraints.
Good.
Under pressure.
I think we've all heard of this before, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Give me a scenario.
Many people stayed under pressure while they have some problem at work.
Yes, good. Many people are under pressure.
Yes, many people are under pressure while they have problem at work.
Yeah, while they are experiencing problems at work, or when they have a problem at work. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, good sentence. Okay, and the last one, Stas?
To get settled, to feel comfortable with new surroundings. My sentence, Kate is not get settled with Yuki and her entourage.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Kate is not get settled, really don't get settled with Yuki and her entourage. Well?
Okay. Kate doesn't
Doesn't.
or is not getting settled. Yeah, okay. She's not getting settled very well. Yeah, she doesn't feel very comfortable with the new surroundings. So she's not getting settled very well because she doesn't get along with Yuki.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So she wants to get settled elsewhere in a single room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, guys, well done. Now, here is the actual dialogue, and we have some of these idioms missing. So let's see if you can complete them correctly. Okay, so let's read the first one. Lydia.
Kate, remember I told you about the form I filled out at the housing office last week, Mom? Mom, all right, is your roommate still bugging you? I know you two got off the rocky start, but I figured you'd find a way to get along.
Good, yeah, to get along. Very good. Okay, Arthur, next one.
Okay, believe me, I've tried. Yuki and I don't see eye to eye, yeah?
Yeah, very good.
On anything. Anyway, my application was accepted. I'm moving to my new room on Friday. Mom, so you need us to come down and help you move, do you?
Good, I like your intonation. Okay, Irina?
Kate, not exactly. What I need is a little extra dough. The other room cost an extra $2,100 a month. Mom, that's what you student loan is for, dear.
Yeah, extra $200. Yeah.
Extra 200
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah, extra. So this one was dough, and this is student loan. Okay, good. Stas?
Mom, I need that money for tuition and books. I'll have no money for groceries if I use my student loan to cover the extra room charge. Things are a bit tight here, love. You may need to consider a part-time job.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Mhm.
Things are a bit tight here.
Mhm.
Okay, Lydia?
A job? Didn't you say you wanted me to concentrate on my studies? Mom, well, yes, but if you are really serious about moving into single room, then you have to find a way to the costs, to cover the costs.
Yes, you'll have to find a way to cover the costs. Very good. Okay, next couple, Arthur.
Kate, I don't know how I'm going to find a job, but I guess it's not right. To what's it was? Can you give me a tip?
2 words, 2 short words.
Connect with the sports. The first word.
So she's trying to say that she doesn't have room.
Fit in. No?
Yes, good.
Hit in a job?
Fit.
To fit.
Yeah. Fit in a job. I'm already behind in my reading. Mama, you have to hang out with your new friends on the weekends, dear. I suggest you. I said about this.
Yeah.
But I don't remember this. I suggest you.
First letter is W.
Whip.
It was a hint for the author, not for you, Lydia. Sorry.
You whip that whip, yeah.
Yeah, whip.
Whip that resume of yours into. Yeah. My memory. Where my memory?
You know, that's why, because you're trying to get together lunch and English. When you're eating, you don't listen.
I guess so.
Trying to do too many things at once. Yeah.
I suggest you whip that resume of yours into. Can you help me, guys?
Shape.
Into shape. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I suggest you whip that resume of yours into shape.
Yeah, very good. You see how it's split up and how it's used here. You don't have to say, I suggest you whip into shape your resume. It sounds better if you split it, yeah, and you put that resume of yours into shape. Okay, next. Irina?
I guess you're right. I'll do anything to get out of this room. Mom, it might be good for you to get a part-time job. You always work better under pressure.
Good. Under pressure, yes. And Stas, the last one.
I guess you're right, Mom. I'll start my job hunt as soon as I get settled into my new room.
Very good. I get settled into my new room. Well done. That was really well done, I have to say. Yeah, a few hiccups, but we managed it in the end. That was good. Okay, now the comprehension questions. No, let's do this. Don't know if we're going to be able to do this as well. Jeopardy takes time. Okay, how about we do this? Yeah. So what I'll do. Have you played Jeopardy before?
No.
I saw on Saturday night.
On TV?
Yeah, no, Saturday Night Live show. It was really hilarious. Jeopardy celebrity like this. You never saw?
No, I haven't. Is it
With
American
Sean-
version? Yeah.
Yeah, with Sean Connery. No, it's like a comedian thinks they just get parody for the celebrities.
No,
And
I
Sean
haven't seen
Connery
it.
always offensive to main guy.
So he was being offensive to the main the host, is it?
Yeah, yeah. It's really hilarious.
I'll have to check it out. Was it an old one or is it fairly recent?
I think it's old one. It's in the beginning of 19th, maybe.
Oh yes, Sean Connery when he was kind of not as old.
It's yeah, but it's another actors. It's just the parody because he said very offensive things.
Oh, I understand. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to check it out. I'm sure it's on YouTube. Yeah, we don't get many of these American shows here in the UK. They have their own British shows. Okay, so how do we play this? So I, as a teacher, will call out, the definition of one of these idioms that we've just learned, and then you have to say, as a student, what is to cover the price, for example. Yeah. If it's wrong, I'll have to say, not quite, not exactly, guess again. Then you say, what is to cover the cost? Yeah, correct. Okay, so I think it's pretty straightforward. All right, so are you ready? I will give you a definition, and you just, whoever says it first will get a smiley face. Yeah? Okay, so first one. There isn't any extra money.
Extra dough.
No.
What
Things like
things
little
are
tight.
Sorry, I think Arthur got it.
Things are a little bit tight here.
Yeah, what is things are tight? Yeah, things are tight here. I don't know, Irina, sorry, I didn't catch it. Is that what you said as well?
Yes.
Sorry. So you get 2 smiley faces. Well done. So it's 1-1. Arthur 1 point, Irina 1 point. Okay, another one. To have room.
To fit in.
So quickly. You didn't give us
a chance. Very good.
That's
No,
yeah.
no
to
chance.
first to one.
Excellent.
Yes.
But don't forget to say what is. Yeah, that's how the Jeopardy game works. What is to fit in? Yeah.
Have room. Yeah.
Okay, good. So 1 point. Lydia, you gotta catch up. Okay, next one. Okay, to get something ready.
To whip into shape.
Yes, Lydia, was that you? Or Irina? I didn't catch that. Irina, was that you?
No, Lydia.
Lydia, yeah, very good. So what is to whip into shape? Now we are all even. Even Steven.
This is what expression also counts.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, there's no Steven in our class. But we are all even Steven. Okay, now another one. To be happy with one another.
What is to get along?
Very good. Wow. That's it. Okay. So 1 point for Irina. You're on 2 points now. And stress due to demands.
Under pressure.
What is under pressure?
Well done, Arthur. Excellent. Yeah. We're playing for money, by the way. The winner gets $100,000. Okay. Money.
Extra dough.
Dough.
Just dough.
What is extra dough?
Extra, no. Extra was the other one. Well, I'll give it to you. Dough, yeah. Money is dough. Yeah. Okay.
No,
So
Lydia won. She said just dough. I said extra dough. It's not a correct answer.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Let's be fair. All right, Lydia. So you are on 2 points, Lydia.
Yes, 2 points.
Arthur, you're on 2 points, and Irina on 2 points as well, right?
Yeah.
Or 1 point? 2 points.
We are on the one line.
Yeah. Okay, then, okay, one more. Which one haven't I said? I think you probably know which one I'm going to say. There's only 1 or 2 left. To feel comfortable.
To get settled.
Yes. You stole it from you, Stas.
Okay.
Very good, very good. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all. I haven't maybe said 1 more thing or 2 more. All right, guys. Well done. That was fun. So I think you probably memorized these now. You know the meanings to them.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the link for this before I leave you. Let's not forget that. Yeah. And here's some spelling check as well. But yeah, we won't have the time to do that. So any questions?
No.
No, I think everything is straightforward. Lovely. Okay, so here is the link.
It's interesting expression okie dokie. You said it's very often.
Yeah.
Is it common also okie dokie? Karaoke.
Okie dokie karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are silly things which usually you hear with kids, and you know just they stay with you, like easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Oh.
Okie dokie.
I have heard in Skype one person said the same, and I heard from you, and it was interesting. What is it?
Yeah, it is silly. It doesn't have any great meaning to it.
Okay.
It's just something that rhymes, something that sounds appealing. Like see you later, alligator. Don't forget your toilet paper. Silly things, yeah, which we hear when we are young, and just stays with us.
I don't know in Russia we have it or not. This like that expression, childish expression.
Okay, Alan, thank you very much. I have to go. Bye bye. Bye.
No
everybody.
problems. Thank you for joining. Enjoy your work, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, I'll let you go then. See if you can find some more silly, childish rhyming phrases. You can tell me next time.
Okay, bye.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you. Bye.
See ya. Okay, bye.